been sitting around kind of bored after my rotator cuff surgery. Hasn't really been able to do much, so I figured I'd get back into my photography. So go downstairs and pull my gear out, and kind of forgot that I had this Sekonic light meter that I hadn't used in a while, and I love photography, and it's something that I like doing, kind of kept me busy. It's a pretty decent hobby, but this light meter is what I want to talk about. This Sekonic 758 DR. It's an older meter, and I know, they've been replaced since then, and it does what it needs to do. It gets the job done. It's several years old, and Sekonic has new ones out, like I said before. But once this meter is basically profiled to your camera, you get those perfect shots from the first shot every time. There's no bracketing, there's no guessing. You get those perfect shots every time. But the meter has to be calibrated to your camera. And to do that, you need a profiling target, and you need the DTS, the Sekonic software which comes with the meter, basically profile your camera. And you do that by taking either bracketed shots of 3 to 7 pictures or 11, depending on whatever your target tells you to do. And I have the color checker X-Rite passport, and I'll probably do a video on that one a little later. But to profile your camera, it's easy to do it. It explains it all. But Joe Brady has some great videos out there on YouTube about camera profiling also, and he has some great information on as far as getting that done. And I'm sure a lot of you out there, like I said, can get those great shots and never even touch the light meter. Don't need to use the light meter, but I used it because I like doing landscapes, and with that light meter, the same light that's falling on you where you are, it's the same light that's hitting your target that you're shooting, a mile, 5, 6 miles away, and that Sekonic light meter is going to let you, get those perfect readings, plug it in manually, boom, you got your shots, that's it. And the meter helps you, find those edges, without blowing your shots out, without clipping them, without going past your dynamic range. And the meter does so many more things, you can spend hours talking about it, and it just does so much, So let's take a look at this meter right now. This Sekonic L758 DR. This is a meter that I've had for quite a while. I haven't used it as much as I'd like to, but it's a pretty good meter. Should lower my spear here. Pretty great meter. It also has a 1 degree spot meter here that you look through. Here's your power, turning it on. And you can set it for 2 different ISOs if you're using 2 different cameras here, or you can use one of them for your filter compensation. I have my second ISO button set for 2.5 filter compensation here. You can get your average readings here. You can lock in, your readings and average them out, for HDR photos. You don't have to do several shots. You can do your regular shot, your overexposure, your underexposure, and just lock them in. Got your mid-tone buttons here, and this is just a pretty much all-around great meter. It also comes with a right here pocket wizard. You can use that, but I haven't used that, so not really sure how that works. I haven't used any pocket wizards. I'm pretty much just a freelance novice photographer right now. I do this for fun. Don't really have too much time, with work, but I love photography. And this is an all-around great meter. Sekonic 758 DR.